Cyber Monday is one of the biggest days of the year for online sales, of course. According to Adobe's 2016 Digital Insights shopping predictions, Cyber Monday is expected to bring in more than $3 billion today. The Better Business Bureau wants to remind consumers, though, to be mindful of their online transactions during the holiday season. Here to talk more about it, we've got Sean Rose from the Better Business Bureau for Central Oklahoma. I was just looking at my bank account and realizing, wow.
Yep.
There's a lot of online shopping. I did most of mine online. That seems to be what a lot of folks are doing. So
Absolutely.
What can we do to make sure that we are being safe while we are making all these online transactions?
Sure. Well, and the first thing we want people to know is to be safe, but also kind of be savvy. So make sure that you're aware of what the return policies might be. Take a second, read through the fine print, because some stores and some online retailers have different return policies during the holidays than they do maybe any other given day of the year. And always kind of just check your basket. Make sure everything that you've added in there is what you want to buy. You didn't accidentally add something that you're like, maybe I'll buy that.
But that's happened several times.
Yeah, right. And you end up with an extra present, and you're like, well, maybe this is just for me. I don't know, right?
How did I buy 3 of those?
Right.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
And the other thing is always, trust but verify. Make sure who you're dealing with is a reputable business. Go check them out on BBB.org. Scroll through their profile, see what their rating is, complaints, anything, because sometimes you'll see complaints that deal with like return policies or shipping or whatever that you kind of want to make sure you have in mind, so you give yourself enough time to do whatever you need to get done before the big day is when you get all your presents out.
Right.
Always make sure you use a credit card. Credit cards are just there's way more built-in financial protections and safeguards from that institution.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of people say, well, my debit card is my credit card. No, it's not. Use your credit card. Even, earn some cash back rewards if you can, which is always good. And also, make sure that the website you're dealing with is secure. Because if it's not, you might have a problem. If there's ever a data breach issue, your stuff could be compromised. So
how do we know?
The easiest way to do it is when you look on the website, make sure it says HTTPS, because the S stands for secure.
Okay, that makes sense.
If it just says HTTP, you might give some thought about, do I really want to give my money to these people?
Okay, perfect. And then one of the big scams that's going on right now is with the apps. I mean, there's literally an app for everything.
Absolutely.
Every retailer, it seems like. There are some retailers, they don't have an app, and folks are pretending like
building an app and making, and that's the best. The best thing to do there is to always check the publisher. So either on the Google store, the Android store, the Apple store, whatever, go through, see who makes the app, and make sure, click, see what other apps they might make. Make sure it's an actual retailer or a subsidiary of the retail company. Kind of take a couple seconds, do your homework.
Yeah, there's some major retailers. We're talking like Dillard's was one of them that had some fake app. Somebody made a fake app from them. Payless. I mean, there's a bunch. So
yeah, and the best indicators whenever you first download that app and you open it up, if it asks you for anything other than maybe an email address. But if some apps ask you for email, credit card, and you haven't even made a transaction, that's a big red flag.
Yeah.
And that's probably not a good bet to use there. So
awesome, like your tie.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank
you. Is that a gremlin?
No, that's Yoda.
Oh, that's Yoda. Just kidding. For more information, I'm so sorry. I should have gotten that. Visit oklahomacity.bbb.org, and you can also call 239-6081. It just looks a little different there. And we'll be right back. Isn't Yoda more like green?